Hi, I'm Claire, and I'm going to take you through a short standing yoga sequence today. I'd like you to start with your feet about hip distance apart, standing nice and tall through the spine. Go ahead and close your eyes or soften your gaze. Relaxing your shoulders away from your ears and tilting your chin until you feel like it's parallel with the ground. For today's practice, I just want to work on being fully present. So we'll start by just noticing the ground underneath your feet and the places it supports your feet. Through the toes, the balls of the feet, all the way back through the heels. Also noticing the way your feet support your legs and your legs support your hips. Your hips supporting your spine all the way up to the shoulders and how they carry your arms and support your neck as it holds your head. I'd next like you to slowly begin to draw your attention to your breath. Without judgment, just noticing the way that you're feeling here at the beginning of our practice and noticing the way you're breathing. Maybe you're breathing really deep and slow. Maybe your breathing is kind of rushed and shallow. For the remainder of class, I just want to challenge you that with each inhale, you'd inhale nice and deeply, blowing up your belly like a balloon. And with each exhale, you would squeeze all the air out of your lungs. So you can begin to practice this breath as you stand here, noticing the way your belly expands as you inhale and shrinks as you exhale. When you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes, and we're just going to begin with some nice neck rolls. So go ahead and lower your chin down towards your chest, and we're going to start by moving towards the right. The back of your neck is kind of fragile, so be really mindful when you roll backwards. Go ahead and change direction. Again, staying connected to those nice deep belly breaths. And rolling all the way back up to center. We'll take that rolling motion into our shoulders, rolling them back. And then changing direction, going forward. Maybe you can even do one forward, one back. Also doubles as a cool dance move. Just really loosening up those shoulders. As we find stillness in the shoulders, we'll inhale, bringing the arms up over our head, and exhale them back down. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up. And as you exhale, I want you to cactus the arms, finding a 90-degree angle, and then we'll exhale, closing the doors. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, really opening that chest. Exhale, close. And we'll inhale the arms back up towards the ceiling. And we're just gonna pick imaginary apples. So reaching with one arm at a time, gently reaching up. Staying connected to those nice, deep belly breaths. Go ahead and exhale your arms back down to your sides. We're going to take our right arm straight out in front of us and then support it with the left and just roll through our elbows. It's kind of a weird motion. We don't really do this a lot. Remember to be mindful of your breath. Go ahead and change direction. And then supporting at the forearm, we'll warm up the wrists a little bit. And exhaling that arm back down, taking it to the other side. Left arm is straight out. We'll support it with the right hand. Doing circles with our elbow. Changing direction. And finding stillness in the elbow, supporting the forearm and warming up that wrist. Go ahead and exhale the arms back down to your sides. We're going to cross one arm over the other, just pressing the backs of our hands together. On the inhale, I want you to lift your elbows up, arching your back. And then as you exhale, pull those elbows down and in, rounding through the spine. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, back to standing. Go ahead and release the arms. We'll twist them the other way. Pressing the backs of the hands together again. Inhaling the elbows up, arching the back. Exhale, bringing those elbows down and in. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. And we'll inhale back to a neutral spine. Go ahead and release the arms. We're gonna do what I like to call tapping the gates. So we're just swinging our arms freely back and forth, moving through the hips. And from here, we're gonna slowly move into like a helicopter motion. So we're bringing our arms higher and higher, just swinging them back and forth, still staying connected to your breath. And then we'll lower the arms back down, letting them hang loosely and just swing freely from side to side. And finding stillness. Go ahead and take your feet about a little wider than hip distance apart, and we're gonna do some hip circles, also a cool dance move. We're just gonna start by rolling forward and then exhaling as we roll back. If you notice any areas of tension in your hips, feel free to stop at that spot. Just take a nice deep breath, breathing into that tension before moving on. And then go ahead and change direction. Finding stillness in the hips, we'll inhale nice and tall, growing up towards the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Just finding a stretch and letting wherever you're at be enough. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweeping those arms all the way back up to the ceiling and bringing them down to heart center. Next, we're gonna work on pyramid pose. So I'm just gonna have you step out about 1 foot in front of you with your right foot, keeping your feet hip distance apart and taking a slight bend in that right knee. Inhale nice and tall through the spine. Exhale, go ahead and fold forward. Inhale, slowly rising back up. Go ahead and release those hands from heart center. I'm gonna have you grab hands behind your back or grab opposite forearms. Inhale, nice and broad through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back up. And stepping back, feet hip distance apart. We'll inhale, back up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, rising all the way back up and bringing the hands down to heart center as you exhale. This time we'll go ahead and step out with our left foot about a foot in front of us, keeping the feet hip distance apart, slight bend in the left knee. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, go ahead and rise back up. Again, we'll release the arms, allow them to clasp behind us. Inhale, nice broad chest. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, slowly rising back up and stepping the feet back together. We'll take the feet wider than hip distance apart, a nice wide stance. Toes point slightly inward. Hands can come to the hips. Inhale, nice tall spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, rise back up. Again, grabbing hands behind you. Inhale, broaden the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising back up as you bend the knees and stepping the feet back together, allowing the hands to fall to the sides. We're going to begin to shift the weight onto the right foot and pick up the left heel. From here, bring the hands to heart center. If you can, go ahead and point that left knee slightly outward for tree pose. Breathing here in your tree pose. Go ahead and bring the left knee back in, lowering the heel, and we'll take it to the other side, slowly shifting the weight onto the left foot, picking up the right heel. And again, if you're feeling comfortable here, go ahead and try to point the right knee slightly outward. Feeling the ground support you under your feet. Inhale that right knee back in, lower the heel. Taking a nice big deep breath, we'll exhale, forward fold one more time. Letting wherever you are be enough. Inhale, rolling slowly all the way back up through the spine, rolling the shoulders back, allowing the hands to come to your sides, palms facing forward. Feel free to soften your gaze or close your eyes as we come into our time of Shavasana, which is about complete relaxation. So again, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears, relaxing the muscles in the face. Letting go of any forced breathing, just allowing the breath to flow naturally. And also letting go of thoughts or distractions as they come to you. Letting your mind experience this complete relaxation as well. Slowly begin to invite movement back into the fingers and the neck. And when you're ready, we'll open our eyes, taking our hands to heart center and sealing in our practice. Namaste.